Harvard, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. It's arguably the first university in American history ever. In fact, it is older than the US, and it's the dream of every parent. A campus tour looking around Harvard Yard is a popular program amongst tourists.
1636. It was just 16 years after the Pilgrims first arrived here in the New World. So Harvard had some very humble beginnings. Indeed, the first class had just 12 students and one lonely professor.
The actor Matt Damon lived right here during his time at Harvard.
John Harvard statue cast in 1884 by Daniel Chester French. It is the third most photographed statue in the country, but we are a campus. We do know this better as a statue of 3 lives. John Harvard, founder, 1638.
Yes, the model of the statue is not, in fact, John Harvard. He was a benefactor, not the founder. And the year written on the statue is wrong as well. Now, what does it say about the school if the symbol of Harvard, standing in the heart of the campus, is full of lies?
It's an organ of the American ruling class whose mission is to do the intellectual labor that that class needs.
Harvard is the wealthiest university in the world. The endowment was valued at $27.4 billion in 2010. After the Roman Catholic Church and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Harvard has the largest endowment among nonprofit organizations. Understanding these institutes' roles is the key to understanding the university's role during the Cold War.
Partly personnel, but I think primarily ideology. You had to construct a doctrinal system which inculcates young people with the doctrines that undergird the Cold War imperial system.
After World War II, the field of international studies increased rapidly. The expansion of area studies was based on the political needs of the U.S. government. Today, Harvard faithfully accomplishes the U.S. government's agenda, and at the same time is globally influential around the world. Many of their programs are directly related to the U.S. government agenda, so some people have called the Kennedy School an extension school of the Pentagon and the national security elite. This is Harvard. Its network and influence are so powerful that it can overturn a country's direction and refuse to take responsibility for the results of its bad policy. The best and the brightest. This is how Harvard is described today. People all around the globe make flowery remarks regarding the institution. But looking back at Harvard's history makes us wonder about the real purpose of education. Veritas. In Latin, it means truth, and it is the motto of Harvard. You will find the Veritas symbol everywhere in Harvard, as apparent proof of their pride and obsession with truth. But in reviewing their own history, Harvard has been busy going after money and influence rather than truth.
Harvard today is more of a business than a university. It's more of an arm of the military than it is of intellectual freedom. This is a sad commentary on the state of the United States.
Today, everybody loves Harvard, but no one knows what it is and what it really stands for. Understanding the real Harvard is a first step in understanding the world controlled by U.S. capitalism.